that gives our people a fair chance to thrive. Thank you again.
Thank you, Prime Minister. It now gives me pleasure to ask His Excellency, Dr. Pedro Sanchez Perez Castijon, the President of the Government of Spain, to take the floor.
Thank you for giving me the floor, President Ramaphosa, my dear friend, and allow me to congratulate you for the adoption of the declaration. We meet at a moment of deep uncertainty for the global economy, for sustainable development, and for multilateralism. Earlier this week, a Spanish think tank reported that more than 22 million people could die all over the world by 2030 due to cuts in official development assistance. Those figures are truly horrifying and only one example of the tragic real-world consequences of the trends we are witnessing. Yet, as we have also seen this year, when we choose cooperation over fragmentation, progress is possible. The fourth International Conference on Financing for Development held in Spain was a powerful reminder of that. Their countries endorsed the Compromiso de Sevilla and launched the Seville Platform for Action with more than 100 concrete initiatives to implement words and wishes, but tangible actions that will make a real difference on the ground. Among them, there are 3 initiatives led by Spain that respond to one of the great challenges of our time: debt sustainability. They are the Global Hub for Debt Swaps, the Debt Post-Close Alliance, and the Sevilla Forum on Debt. These are 3 very pragmatic tools born out of real-world constraints that can really help rebuild trust in international cooperation and solve the burden of debt in developing countries. But financing alone is not enough. Trade disruptions, fragmentation of supply chains, and rising protectionism are eroding the foundation of global growth, and they need to be urgently tackled. Let me be clear, tariffs are not a weapon, they are a barrier. Yes, industrial overcapacity and unfair competitions are real challenges, both for advanced and developing countries. Role of the World Trade Organization and update it for the world we live in. Inequality must also be at the center of our agenda. The Stiglitz report, commissioned under South Africa's G20 presidency, has delivered a stark warning. We face an inequality emergency just as severe and systemic as the climate emergency. Extreme concentration of wealth undermines growth, corrodes democratic institutions, and fuels polarization. Addressing this requires fair international taxation. The progress the G20 has achieved on global tax reform cannot be allowed to unravel. We need tax rules fit for the 21st century. Colleagues, allow me to finish with a reminder. Inclusive and sustainable development is impossible without peace. We must stand by the principles of the UN Charter, everyone, everywhere, at all times. Be it in
I now call upon Her Excellency Dr. Nedumbu Nandi-Ndaitwah, the President of the Republic of Namibia.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. Namibia thank and congratulate Your Excellency President Ramaphosa the government and the people of South Africa for bringing G20 to Africa, placing Africa's concern in the agenda of addressing development priority from the African perspective cannot be overemphasized. Developing countries find themselves present-day challenges. If our financial architecture is not fit for the purpose, we will continue to see the pressure of a looming global debt crisis that intensified imbalance between developed and developing countries. We are not seeking for free money. We want a fair and equal financing opportunities. For Namibia to grow and industrialize our economy, Namibia is welcoming investors to invest on value addition at source for our natural resources economic programs such as education, health, and infrastructures. Namibia urges the G20 leaders to strengthen debt treatment framework by providing concessional financing to countries that demonstrate commitment to sound debt management and to be innovative to securing financial for development while responsible managing debts and equality